know where to put the logic for bottom. What the heck? So to censor every other post, I know you use the, believe a modulus operator, but would that go in the I'm just not sure whether it would go in the model, the view, or the controller. Wouldn't it be the view?
The modulus operator?
Right, when you to censor every other fifth instance of post.
Oh, in the let's see, because their posts will be user generated, some of them might contain offensive or sensitive content. Since we don't have real content, we'll pretend that every fifth post contains sensitive content to test the potential censorship feature. Assignments to overwrite title of every fifth instance. The post with the text censored. Here's some steps that will help you implement the solution. Does this logic belong in the model viewer controller? Which classes should encapsulate this logic? Interesting. Yeah, so interesting. So you're wondering whether it should be in the model, the viewer, the controller?
Yeah, like I kind of looked. I'm pretty sure I know how to write the logic. I'm just not exactly sure where to put it. Whether in would that censorship go in view, or would it go in the model?
So this is actually an interesting question. So what would say your assignment is to overwrite the title of every fifth instance. Well, it depends if you want to like temporarily censor it, or if you want to censor it for a while. Because like I can imagine, let's say in Instagram, there's something that needs to be censored on there, right? I would censor in the model, in my opinion.
And that would make it what, a temporary censorship, right? Or
no, a more permanent one.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, but I mean, the thing is that with modulus, the thing is that it's asking you to censor based off of number, not necessarily censoring based off of like content, right? So if the content needs to be censored, I would just it's an interesting question. You could also censor in the view, but it would just be like a temporary censorship, right?
Oh, okay.
You have to remember to censor every single time.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
What I can do though is I can ask my fellow coworker about this and see what the intention was.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be cool. And then just had one more question. So just recently I was working on the advertisement assignment, and now I get to this point where...
Sorry, was that comments should be censored, or what? What was it? Post?
It was the I want to say is the post, I believe. It's the is it the time. What was it?
Okay.
The title of every fifth instance of post.
The title of every instance of post. Yeah, I mean, realistically, if this was done in practice, you would mark in the model that something would need to be censored, right? And then from there, you would probably have a censored title method in your model that would just pull that out instead of the actual title.
Okay.
So, but I'm not sure what their intentions necessarily were. But does that make sense?
Yeah, no, that makes sense. And then if you wanted a temporary fix, it would just be through the view that you would do every time.
Yeah. And then in terms of like getting it to every 5, you could just modulus the ID of the post.
Oh,
Just FYI.
okay.
Make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, cool. And then I was my Rails app is actually being kind of weird right now, and I looked online and it said it could be because um,
Mhm.
the file name. They said it's a problem with the recent uh, or like the version of Ruby. It asks for another. It keeps saying that a helper is missing. I don't exactly know.
Yeah, this is weird. Could you pull up your Atom?
Yeah.
Okay, and then could you scroll up to your helpers file or your helpers directory?
Yeah.
Could you make this bigger? Could you make this this window bigger?
Okay.
Yeah, so go ahead and find your helpers.
Here we go. So this is my advertisement helper.
Okay, and then go to like application helper, and then go to another helper. Okay, and then go back to your web page.
Okay. I looked on Stack Overflow and it said that sometimes what fixes it, because the file name or something can be, say it's capitalized and it's not lining up, but they'll change the name and then change it back, and sometimes that works, but I haven't tried that yet. But when I looked to see if anything was off on the up here, nothing, everything's lowercase, all matched up.
Yeah.
Not sure.
Some people are giving a suggestion of going to Rails C.
And then checking to see if one of the letters or something's capitalized, but it wasn't, and they said what they did was change everything to lowercase, and then it worked, but nothing, and that solved for their error. But I don't see anything that is uppercase, like any uppercase letters or anything like that. So
Okay, so it was all lowercase.
Okay.
Let's see.
I guess except for users, but
Yeah, it's interesting. Maybe reboot the server.
okay.
Yeah, so my boss agrees with me. That should probably be done in the model. Right away.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I've seen this before. Now, let's see. All right. Yeah, it seems like there's a bunch of people going to this, and you probably looked around the internet and you've seen this too.
Yeah, I saw a couple problems with Stack Overflow. Apparently, it's happened with the latest version of Ruby, and sometimes it doesn't even show up in people's apps for months. Like they've been working just fine, and then randomly it kind of happens, and then they have to go through and. Okay, I'm trying to remember.
Can you go to welcome? Can you go to welcome controller? Just want to see something there. You can use Command P, by the way, to switch between files.
Okay.
Welcome controller. Okay, and then go to application controller. Yeah, it seems weird. I had someone with a similar error. Can you go to terminal and just show me what list? Can you go? Yeah, can you go to terminal and type RBM list?
Said RBM list.
Mm-hmm. You can just open a new tab with Command T.
RBM list.
Yeah. RVM.
Oh, RBM.
V as in version. Yeah. Okay, you're on 2.2.1. That seems fine. And then show me your Rails version with it Rails-V.
Rails/V.
Rails space dash V.
E.
V as in version. 4.2. Yeah. So another person saying it was the capitalization in the file path that was handled by Ruby. Changing the above app name from capitalized initial to lowercase initial. Fix the error. Hopefully.
I don't know if anything I have is capitalized, so I just changed the name, or
Yeah, can you go to PWD? Yeah. Do you think it's users?
that's something I could think of.
but my user is capitalized, so you don't need that. That'd be a better way of fixing this. Renaming directories to match case solves the problem until reproving the issue reappears with as OSX recapitalizes the directory name. Interesting. Wow. Yeah, it seems like a common error. Maybe let's see if we can update your version of Ruby and hopefully they've got it fixed by then.
Okay. So you update it.
Yeah, so just, I guess, maybe try RVM update 2.2. Try RVM install 2.2, or hopefully, or RVM -- help as well.
You say RVM -- help or RVM
-- help.
dash?
Yeah, can you scroll down a little bit? Mm-hmm.
As far as
Yeah, just try RVM install 2.2. See what happens. Mm-hmm. Or install 2.2.1. Try RVM list known.
it's known.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a dash anywhere, or is it?
Okay, so there's 2.2.1, and there's 2.2 dash head. Seems like you're on the most up to date. It was enough to have a mixed case directory name path. Could you go to PWD again? Okay, was there anything that was there anything that was uppercase?
Like in the app?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess the block it itself. Should I rename that to, or I mean,
Oh, that's capitalized?
yeah, should I lowercase that?
Yeah, lowercase it. You can right click it and then show in Finder. I just want to see where that's located too.
What?
Right click and then go to show in Finder. Yeah, so it is capitalized. Now, why is it that when you go to PWD, here, can you click inside of that and type command 4? Command 4?
Command 4, okay.
Okay. And then, or command 3. Okay, and then scroll left a little bit. Okay. And then can you go to terminal? Terminal.
Is that over?
The application, the terminal application.
Oh, so go to the actual terminal, or?
Yeah, the actual terminal. Okay, again, PWD. Yeah, and then go back to Finder. Go to code. Because it was Joe Scalera code block it, right?
Right.
Okay. So maybe it's changed. Can you go to terminal and then type cd space dot dot and then ls? Yeah, so it is capitalized now. Somehow it got capitalized.
Okay.
So you can go to Atom, right click on the folder name and change it to lowercase block it.
Not let me rename it.
Okay, then just do it in terminal or in Finder. Finder is probably easier.
Okay.
Yep. And then you can just click on it to rename it. If you just click enough times, just like infrequently, it will let you change the name. There you go. I also noticed you had a directory. Yep, you're good. And I noticed, did that not work?
Yeah, do you have to press something to save it, or?
You just press enter.
Oh, okay. Oh, it saves it back as capitalized.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you quit out of Atom for now? Sure. Okay, and then try it now. Close. I would actually just right click on Atom and like actually quit out of it, because right now you just closed the window, you didn't quit out of Atom. Just click infrequently. Don't click twice in a row. Just click once, wait a couple seconds, and click again. Mm-hmm. Wow. Interesting. Okay, well, go to terminal and we'll just change it there. Well, and then can you also go to block it in this directory here? I don't know what this is. You have a block it in the right tab.
In the right tab. Oh.
In Finder. Can you go back to Finder? Okay, there's a block it right there. Can you click into that? Can you delete that? Move to trash. Cool. All right, now go to terminal. And then here, press ls. And then type the following: mv, capital block it, space, lowercase block it. Yep. ls. Okay, there you go. cd into block it, and then type atom dot.
What'd you say?
cd into block it, and then type atom dot.
Just space dot or just dot?
Dot. Oh, space dot, sorry. Cool, and then just go to terminal, close down the server, rerun the server, reload the page, see if that works out. So exit out, and then I want to make sure you're in the right directory as well. Okay, so pwd. pwd in terminal. Okay, yeah, and then you can do Rails S and then reload the site.
Oh, geez. Well, at least it's a different error.
Okay, see this. Users Joe Scalera code / capital block it.
Where?
The first line under showing.
Yep, I see it.
So it's looking for a capital B, and that's the issue.
So I have to change that now. Okay. And that's.
I guess we can go to Atom. And then press Command Shift F. And then search for block it with the capital B. And then type, yeah. And then click the A button towards the right. That would make it case sensitive. Yep. Great. And then press enter, or like go inside block it. Yeah. And then scroll down. You can open it up further. You can open up the window. Yeah. Going to block it.
So I have to change all those.
Well, some of them you don't have to. I would take a look at the one on application.rb, although that might be fine too. You can just double click on the search result and it'll automatically pull it up.
Okay.
Yeah. So actually, that one seems fine actually. So why don't you go back to the website and go to the error again. Okay, so the error is what?
Would it be this one, the application dot?
Application.scss.
The load path is lowercase, but the user capital B for.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to figure out how to change that. Palette side paths, right? Yeah, I think I see it. brackets, tile outside path. I'm just searching the error over here. Yeah, for some reason it's searching it with a capital B. Can you make the atom a little bit bigger?
Yeah.
A little bit more. Okay. And then can you go to application.html? But I guess that's where you are, right? You're in application.html.erb.
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay.
You think it's because it's linking to capital B blocket when I should change it to lowercase?
Yeah. Can you go to application.rb?
Application.
Application.rb.
Oh, okay.
Again, you can use Command P to go to application.rb. You should get into the habit of doing that.
Okay.
Cool. Okay, and then scroll down a little bit. Yeah. And you go to production.rb or development. Go to development.
Development.rb.
Mm-hmm. We're going to scroll down. And this looks fine. Could you go back to the web page?
Yep.
Yeah, again, it's just looking for block it. Where is it showing? Maybe try rebundling. Try that.
Okay.
Close the server, rebundle.
Just bundle install.
Yeah, that's fine. Then, okay, file outside paths.
Start the server again.
Sure, yeah. Did you, are you reloading the page?
Yeah, I reloaded the page.
You already did?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, again, it's just looking for block it for some reason. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, for some reason, it's still looking for the capital B. You're welcome to do research on your side while I help you out, by the way.
Do you think I should try all those ones that we found that used capital B, all the files just
You're thinking of changing all files with capital B to lowercase b?
yeah.
I guess you can try some of them. Config.assets.path.
Look, it's potato. Oh, why do I need to? What's
I'm
going
in the
on?
middle of a venture, so maybe I can. It's for coding.
Are you talking to them?
Yes.
Your voice?
Yes.
You working right now?
I'm working?
Yeah.
I work tonight.
Oh, you're not.
Try to search Rails root. So do Command Shift F and then go rails.root and see what happens.
And Rails what root?
.root. And then I guess take out the case sensitivity. So click the A button. Okay. Yeah. Could you go to like a Rails console or something? Go to terminal, and then just you can open up a new tab. It's cool. Type pwd to start off, just to see if everything's. Yep, and then try going to Rails console. So Rails space C. And then from there, try going to just try typing Rails for just Rails first. I want to see what happens. Capital R. Okay, and then Rails root. Rails space. Sorry, Rails dot root. Okay, so that's correct. Whereas the one in your site, sprockets, file, outside paths. Let's see. Could you go to Atom and go to development.rb? And then scroll down a little bit. All right, can you pull up the web page? I just want to see. Can you go to your browse file? I'm sure that's not the problem at all, but I just want to see it. Can you go back to application.html.erb? Application.html.erb, please. Scroll up. Now, why isn't any of this highlighted, or where's the highlighting in terms of all this?
Not sure.
Go up. All right. Well, the other thing is, you should put a space before the J on line 8. And then you should actually put an equal sign after the percent sign as well. Can you scroll all the way down? I see.
Probably a space right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, an equal sign.
No, just the space. Can you scroll down further? Do you know why your stuff isn't being highlighted at all? Can you scroll all the way up?
Yeah, I'm not sure why this page is not.
Can you scroll all the way down again? Yeah, so you do have that. And then scroll all the way up again. Try deleting some characters or something. Like could you delete line 3? Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Cool. Save that and then see what happens. And then reload the page.
Let's see. Am I still on the server?
You can just reload the page.
Yeah.
Nothing? Okay. And then go to application.html.erb and add in data turbo links. So after media all, put a comma and then put a, so on line 6, after media all, put a comma.
Okay.
After media all.
Let me.
Yep, put a comma, and then in quotes, type the following: data dash turbo links dash track. And then after that, so after the quote, put colon, or actually space, better, instead of that, space, equal sign, greater than sign, space, true. Okay, now try reloading the page. Nothing? Okay, could you go to Finder? Let's see. Could you go back to the web page? Could you go to application.scss? Oh, interesting. Okay, so try the following. Actually, I might just send this to you in chat. So if you go to help forum, hopefully this can get over to you. So just copy all that.
Copy all of that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Paste it in there.
Yeah, so enter twice above on the top.
Okay.
And then paste. Oh, you only copied over to one line.
Oh, that did.
It's okay. Yeah, so just at every star, just enter a new line. So right before our star, just enter a new line.
Okay.
Except for the first one. So that one over there on the left, the second one on the left, just enter it.
After every star, right?
Right before. There you go. All right, so keep doing that. You might just have to do that a couple times, I'm sorry. Did you modify your application.css file by any chance? Because this stuff should have been there. I mean, don't worry about it. Just keep doing this, and then we'll see if it works. I was just curious if you knew off the top of your head. Yep, so keep going. And then, yeah, you want to also get the one right after. So you see the 2 stars? Yeah, so get both of them. You should, yep, put an enter right there. Yep, and then do that for all the other ones. Cool, and then the last one. Yep, and then I think you're missing like about 2 or 3. So there's one on line 4, and then there's 2 on line 2. Just enter those as well. And then there's another one on line 1.
And there's another one on line 2.
Yeah, there's 2 more after listed below. All right, great. Save, and then reload the page. Hopefully it works. You can take out line 15. Actually, that's some stuff I had in my own code. Cool. Yep. So save it, and then yeah, go to the web page and reload.
Nah. Looks like it might want to work.
And now it's JavaScript, but we're getting there.
Yeah.
Cool. That means we're actually kind of close. So go to application.js. Okay, so you're requiring the tree. So go back to application.html. Application.html.erb. Okay, so everything from that comma right before media to true, copy that and enter that to the JavaScript line.
Every comma right before media.
So yeah, copy from the comma to true. Yeah, yep, exactly.
And then where am I pasting this?
And so right after application on line 7. Great. And then now save and then reload the page. Users, Joe Scalera, code, block it, app, assets. Jeez.
Yeah.
Go back to application.js. No, it's about right. It's file outside path, right?
Mm-hmm.
Could you put a space after both commas on line 6 and 7?
On the HTML.
Yeah, application.html.
No, there's no space.
Okay, can you put a space after the comma? Both. Yep, and then save and then reload. It's probably not going to fix it, but and then let's see. Okay. And what did we do to application.scss after x3?
You got an application.scss.
Yeah, so it seems like the SCSS is all working good now. Yeah, so now we just need to see how we can get post.coffee. Can you click on post.coffee and right-click on it?
On what coffee?
Post.coffee. It's over there on the left. And then right-click on it. Right-click on the file name. And then just copy the full path, actually. And then
Okay.
go to like some notepad, like your notes file or something. And then just check that out. There's a notes app, some like text editor, like a notes application or something.
Pages work? Or notes,
Yeah,
I guess.
that works. Yeah, just like make a new note and just paste it. I just want to see what comes up. And then paste. Yeah, so that's the correct directory.
Okay. So it's not that one then.
Yeah.
But it's saying it's. I wonder why it says it's not under the load path then.
Yeah, again, it's just looking for capital B, which is really weird. Yeah, why don't you just go in Atom and search for capital block it again, and then just go case sensitive with that. I don't know why, but your root directory is definitely incorrect. Is that all?
I did the read. Yeah.
Did you go to application.rb? And then scroll up. Lines 5 through 11, did block tell you to put that in?
I'm trying to remember. I think so. I want to say that. Pretty sure they did.
Hmm. We've done rebundling, right? We've rebundled, we've rebooted the server.
Mm-hmm. Try to do the server again.
Yeah, why not? Let's reboot the server. Yes, this time, to go back to application.js. Okay. Can you exit out in terminal, like exit the server? And then from there, Do rake assets precompile with a colon between assets and precompile?
Okay.
Okay, and then do Rails S. And then reload the web page. Can you, instead of clicking that reload button, can you just like type in the URL bar, like just go inside the URL bar and press enter? Just want to see if it actually like loads it. Okay. Can you commit where you currently have the GitHub and I'll pull up on my side?
Yeah, what?
Can you commit where you currently have on GitHub?
Okay.
I'll pull up on my side. And what's your GitHub username?
Jolio7, capital J.
What branch are you on?
I am on
Right. Just commit and then you can tell me. Gosh. Has this problem been always the case or just only recently?
This just happened on this assignment that I've been doing for advertisement.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
For advertisements? Oh. Oh, you can just push your remote. You can just push your branch. Hit push origin and then the branch you're on. Are you trying to find what branch you're on?
Yeah, I think I'm ready.
Okay. Cool.
Is it on there?
Yeah, I'm pulling it right now. Remind me
Crud.
of the name of the branch? Crud.
Crud HW2 or HW2.
Oh, interesting. So the director name is Blockit actually, which is could be really dangerous.
Yeah, that's right. I think someone said that they had to go through and change their directory name.
In GitHub as well.
I don't remember if they were. I don't think necessarily think they were referring to GitHub, but they said they.
Yeah, we did, but we didn't change every directory name, which seems to be the problem. Or could be a problem. I'm getting an error in your migration, by the way. I'm not sure if I'm getting a migration error. What's this primary key thing? In there. Picking it up. All right, so I'm loading it on my side actually, which is weird. Let's try changing the directory name back from lowercase blockit to uppercase blockit. I want to see what happens.
Okay.
Because I have it as uppercase blockit, and that's doing just fine for me. So cd back a directory, so cd dot dot, and then mv lowercase blockit, and then space uppercase blockit. Okay, and then cd back into uppercase blockit. Okay, and then run the server, Rails S. And then reload the page. Now it's complaining about lowercase blockit no longer being in the load path. And the weird thing is that I'm running on my side and it looks perfectly fine. Ruby, did I see a Ruby version again? You can just go to it. Sure. Okay. Yeah. Ruby-v.
Ruby
-v. Yeah, it's the same exact version I'm on, and then Rails-v, you're on 4.2.0.
Rails dash what?
Rails-v. So try moving your directory to another name. Just write like blockit1, for example, and let's see what happens.
Okay. RM or was it?
MV. So you want to move it. So you want to change directories first. So go back out of directory. And then MV, and then the capital blockit. And then just do like lowercase blockit 1. CD into that, and then run the server.
There we go.
And then CD and then just CD it, move it back to lowercase block it, and see if it's back to normal. That was weird.
I think that's actually one of the fixes, though, that some people
Yeah.
did with overflow.
Yeah.
So, and the one
And then just lowercase block it,
lowercase.
or whatever you want, uppercase, or you can do uppercase, it's fine. Wherever you want. Cool, and then CD into that and then run the server again.
No. Oh.
So you have a server running already.
Oh, do I? Oops.
Go back to terminal. Yeah, it's in the first tab.
Close this one then.
Go to the first tab. Yeah, so just cut it in, rerun it. Are you running it?
Yeah.
I don't think you, so you need to type Rails S. Cool, and then reload it.
Interesting. Once it goes to a capital B, it won't work.
Not find file, bucket 1. But it was just working, right?
Mm-hmm. It still says it's block at 1 though, or it could not find user block at 1, even though we just changed it
That's
back.
what you had, right? You had it as that.
I had it as that, and then we changed, and that was working, and then we changed it to capital, or just I think regular lowercase block it, and it stopped working.
Yeah. Let's see. I think you're. Seems like your Rails assets aren't updating. Okay, try this. Here, I'm going to send this to you in the chat.
Okay.
Just copy that line in the answer and see if it does it. And then go to terminal. Yeah, and then close it. Yes. That's it. Yeah.
It's not found. Install missing gem.
Just try rake assets clean.
Colon clean. All right.
Yeah. And then rerun it. Rails S.
Oh, Rails S.
Mm-hmm. You can press down to get out of that, by the way. Rails S. Apparently it's already running. You've got to make sure you read your terminal output, by the way. It's already running apparently.
No.
Go to the first tab. Kill it, so Command C. All right, just for safe measure, just do rake assets clean again. Okay, and then Rails S. Oh, we're in blocket 1 though. Command C. You changed it. You changed the name, right? I think that was the main error. So just get out of this directory. This directory doesn't exist anymore.
Okay. Now it's back to blocket, which is what we changed it back to.
So where are you? Oh, just cd out. Just cd out one directory for all of them. Okay, ls. Okay, now go to capital blocket. cd capital blocket. And I think that was the error, I guess. And then rake. Yeah, do Rails S actually. And then load the page.
Yeah.
Okay, close the server. Command C. Rake assets clean.
Sure.
And then Rails S. And then try reloading.
No.
Okay, try this. Just paste that in, run it without the period, and try that.
Sure. What?
I just sent you a message. Just copy the code and run it.
Minutes.
It's in the second tab.
And then just run that in the terminal.
Yeah. Close your server. And then you can paste it in. Take out the period. Enter.
Rake aborted.
Just gonna run on that side. Yeah, clean all doesn't work. Clean does. Yeah, so I would say give it one more shot. So press up and then just delete all. Or I can actually send you the modified command if that's easier.
You sent me what?
I'll send you the modified command if that's easier for you. Yeah, so just run that.
So just run that one now.
Yeah. And then run Rails S and then reload. See what happens. All right, now we're on the site.
Yeah, still.
Okay, Well, then I would just change it back to block it 1.
Okay. That's so weird why it does that though. Like,
I agree, because it's completely fine on my computer. Granted, I haven't changed the names or anything. I guess I can do that, but
why would block it 1 work though? I don't.
I'm not sure.
Okay. Well.
Okay, so yeah, change that and then rerun it and see what happens.
Shots.
Yeah. It's weird because my computer works perfectly fine. Is your computer an older computer?
No, I just bought it a couple months ago.
Okay. What browser are you running anyways? Chrome?
I'm running in Chrome. So I changed it to block it 1, and then I ran Rails S, and then it says.
Yes, you have to see you back into block it 1.
Okay.
Now you have to do Rails S.
Alrighty.
And then now reload the page.
Now it works. Huh.
I don't know. You got me stumped on this one. But you can keep moving forward now, so.
Okay, good. Yeah, great. Well, thank you for your help.
Yeah, absolutely. So
I'm going to try to find out too why it's doing what it's doing, because I'm curious why it has to be block at 1 over the original ones we were using. Capital block it and just regular lowercase block it.
yeah, I'm not sure. I guess make sure. Sorry.
I know the other people from Stack Overflow that changed the names of and it worked. When they changed it back, it continued to work. So I don't know exactly why it's doing that, but okay.
Maybe I don't know. Something might be caching. That's like my only suspicion.
Right.
Your Chrome request might be caching.
Maybe I could try clearing the cache later and then changing it back to block it and see if it works.
Yeah, I mean, you can right-click on the site and maybe see if you can get that to work.
Okay.
Do you want to right-click on the site and see if caching has been disabled?
Where do I check that out?
Inspect element. And then go to network. Is there? Yeah, and then there's disable cache right there.
Yeah, but it looks like it.
It's not disabled. You have to check it to disable it. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, so was this the problem that you originally posted on Help Forum, or is this a different problem?
This was a different problem. I just you answered the original one with my original question was for the censoring the if it was in the models or views.
Cool.
You answered that question, so thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.